Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As you probably are aware, the American and not only the free press labeled the Russian military and the Russian weapons and the North Korean military and the North Korean weapons as outdated, rusty, not good basically. So, bunch of rusty garbage. The problem is, you see the reality when these guys are cooperating. Now, all of a sudden, there's a concern that the two countries that I mentioned, with rusty military and weapons, are going to cooperate. Well, rusty with rusty equals rusty, right? Weak with weak, gonna be garbage, right? No. All of a sudden, we are supposed to be concerned that Kim Jong-un will look at and does look at the Russian weapons that we labeled as garbage. Hypersonic, Patriot can destroy. Their vessels could be destroyed by the Neptune, Ukrainian Neptune, and the Storm Shadow, the British Storm Shadow. So garbage. What else? Bombers, we shoot them from the air how much we want. Those are heavy, ugly, outdated Russian warplanes. Everything that Russians have is like garbage. So why are you so concerned that Mr. Kim Jong-un, the woodchuck from North Korea, will get them? If it's garbage, you're gonna destroy them as you do with the Russian ones, correct? Well, it doesn't seem so. I'm gonna show you two articles talking about the same thing. Kim Jong-un visits Russia at this moment, and he was taken to various military sites and he was shown weapons. Why do you think they were shown to him? To be given to him, obviously. Hey, no worries. They told you and I that those weapons are garbage. So go back and watch The View or a stupid game or, I don't know, someone else and just be a happy consumer. Let's look at this first article. And it says, North Korea's Kim inspects Russian nuclear-capable hypersonic missiles. Well, Korea has nuclear weapons, doesn't have hypersonic missiles. Put together means that they want that. And then it says warship with defense. Okay, so they also look at warships. The North Koreans have some submarines, some boats, but warships, but they're garbage, you know. We've been told that the Ukrainians hit them whenever they want, while they're docked or when they use the little sea drones. Okay, that's the first one. Let's go to the second article, which is from Reuters. North Korea's Kim views Russian nuclear-capable bombers. North Korea has nuclear weapons, but I don't know if they have nuclear-capable bombers. So what would they look? Oh, they want them. Oh, okay. Don't worry. Those are planes that the Americans can just like this. So relax, go back and click, click, look, look. Popcorn and keep quiet. Hypersonic missiles. All right. Well, North Korean Kim Jong-un inspected Russian nuclear-capable strategic bombers, hypersonic missiles, and warships on Saturday, today, accompanied by President Putin's defense minister, Shoigu. A smiling Kim was greeted in Russia's Knevichy airfield, about 50 kilometers 30 miles from the Pacific port city of Vladivostok, by Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, who saluted him. The North Korean leader then inspected a guard of honor. Okay, well, they say here that Russia wants Kim Jong-un's rusty, faulty, not working ammunition. No worries. We've been told for so many years that they don't have anything good over there but dictatorship. So what are we going to do now? Because dictatorship, it seems like it's working. That's why works still good over there. Anything else is bad. Roads that are just tilted like this. Buildings are like tilted like this. They have no windows, no food. They eat whatever they find. Air tastes differently today. Yeah, okay. All this garbage, everything they want to say is bad, is in North Korea. I suggest you just go on YouTube and you're going to find some people videotaping in North Korea. And I'm not talking the ones that are, okay, you videotape here, you videotape. No, videotape. And remember, all the garbage you might find in those videos, you can find in the United States of America, Germany, France. I mean, France, you just go to Paris. Washington, D.C., just go to Washington, D.C., all right? London. So you always find garbage. If you really want to make a documentary saying, oh, this is the, I don't know, France, and you go to Paris to certain kind of neighborhoods, and then you show a little bit of a riots because their people are angry, and the angry people, so you can find and ignore what's good left from previous generations and look at the garbage you have now. Go ahead, you can find that. The same with North Korea. So you can find both. I'm not saying North Korea is a rich country whatsoever, but I'd rather be poor and free than being rich and being in a cage. All right, that's just me. I don't know which one you would prefer. Obviously, rich and free would be good, but we have just a few on this planet, and they are in charge of us. All right, and they give us democracy so we can vote some people like us to lead everyone, if you can believe that. Remember, they allow us to vote so we can vote whomever we want. And we vote only people from their team, not our team. So we always work against our self-interest. Did you see that? We always vote a person in the office to be our president, in charge, the strongest guy, that is not really working for us and is not from us. It's from them. How is that possible if democracy were to be the way they say it? I mean, imagine someone will come and say, I will give you, all of you, 5 Bentleys. Who would not vote for that guy? Everyone. But hey, nobody comes to tell you that. Why? Not because he's going to lie. These guys lie all the time. My friends. Anyway, so here we have Kim Jong-un, the woodchuck, and he's going to get. He also looked at some fighter jets. I saw that yesterday. He's interested in military, and good for him. When you have Al Capone looking for you, well, you better arm yourself and watch your back at all times. Al Capone will send its little weasels, and it's going to fight you with little weasels. So you got to be ready to be able to hit back at Al Capone's mansion. That's why. Bombers, they got submarines, hypersonic missiles. So they say, okay, back off, Al Capone. Let me live my life here. Mind your own fucking business over there with your stupidity, which is all the stupid ideology is pushed on our children and ourselves, us as well. Just destroy your country. Don't let us destroy ours in our way. You destroy yours in your way. All right? But it's not all that. It's not that. There's the common people who want to destroy both countries are not, how should I put it, are the same. The same people who take care of this country and the Western civilization. And once, let's say, other countries will stick their nose up and they're not under those guys' control, they would be under those guys' control. Remember, there are about few countries who really, really, really are independent. Just a few. Maybe, and I'm not talking about, countries that don't matter, that could be taken immediately. Let's say, I don't want to insult anybody, but my friends from Zimbabwe, if someone wants to take over Zimbabwe, if Al Capone decides that Zimbabwe has certain things that Al Capone wants, Zimbabwe will be called out and Zimbabwe will be taken care of. Okay, I know, brave Zimbabweans and all that, but still, these guys, I think, would be able to do what they want. But still, they leave it over there. They don't care. I'm just gave you Zimbabwe as an example. I can give you, Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, if they want it, they can take it. Whomever wants it. They don't, not that important. Look what they do over there in Niger right now. And in Gabon. Gabon has oil and some other stuff. What's the name? Niger has, not plutonium now, uranium and others. So that's why they have foreign military bases over there, French and American. What do you want? You're not free whatsoever, and you're not going to be free. You will not be free, unfortunately. I hope you will, but those guys have too much interest in your country to let you run your own country the way you want. And also you have people from your country, your compatriots, that are, you can find them everywhere, those guys that are called traitors. Cooperate with the foreign interests against their own people. Now that's a traitor. All right? So we have them here, we have them everywhere because those guys are around us or among us. We have to make sure they don't get in power. And unfortunately, All right, they work for interests, and those interests are not yours or mine. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So, the woodchuck tries to defend his own little piece of land and his people, and that's his family, and that's his household. He doesn't tell you how to run your household, so why don't you stay away? Really? You got a few countries, as I said, Iran, free country, I would say independent, sovereign. You got Israel, obviously. You got North Korea. You got Russia. You got China. United States, to a certain extent, United States are controlled by those big interests, and it's used its military and economic power and political pressure to globalize whomever. Who else? Who else? Venezuela is. All the bad dudes. Brazil is now, and I think it was before. There are some countries that maybe I'm not aware of. Obviously, I don't know each country's politics. And countries that really don't, as I said, not have an impact on this planet. They're just left over there to... Once I find something I need from you, stay here. And you're going to stay. Unless you have a multipolar world, which is developing right now. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.